Hello, everybody, and welcome to Mouse Quiz. I am Chad. Oh, I'm not Chad. I'm Peter Scheidley, and tonight the DVC newscast is taking over Mouse Quiz, and we are hosting questions about Disney World restaurants. So please also welcome my co-host on the DVC newscast, Jake.
Hi, everyone. Happy
Hi.
Friday.
Yeah, there's a bunch of busy people tonight, so it's just the two of us, and Gina's in the background, hopefully taking care of things because I don't know what I'm doing, but we're going to do the best that we can. And we have 3 rounds of questions coming up on Disney dining, and I think I wrote one round. You wrote one round, right, Jake?
Right, and then Derek wrote the middle one.
Wrote the third round. So hopefully, people are excited to have questions about Disney restaurants. It should be fun, but if you want to sign up, if you've played before, if you haven't played before, go on your smartphone, go on your browser and sign up at crowd.live/quick. That's going to get you to the first round of questions when we get started. We're going to wait a little bit before we get started and talk to some of the folks coming in here regularly. Who's out there tonight? Come on and say hi.
All right, let's see.
I see Derek is saying have fun tonight. He's the one that wrote one of the rounds. He's out for the wife's birthday. Okay, don't be answering questions, Derek, and pay attention to your wife. You don't want to get
take the night off.
Yep. Yep. And Annette from the Jersey Shore. Hello.
Yep, she is a regular. Nice to see you, Annette.
Yeah. Yep.
And we got another regular here. We got Jess.
Hey, Jess. How you doing? It's great seeing people joining in. It's great seeing regulars. It's great seeing new people because, we want to build this. We want to keep doing it. We got Chad has this paid for through April, so we got another 3 months, and hopefully, if we can continue to grow, maybe we'll go beyond that. So, hey, Lauren, happy Friday to you too. I know it's the weekend.
Friday. Yes, finally, it's the weekend.
I know. And from West Virginia, Wheeler from Wheeling? No.
Patrick Wheeler from West Virginia.
West Virginia, yeah.
Is tuning in tonight. So let's see who else we got out there. We got Bruce.
Bruce, hey Bruce, how's it going? And Justin, I see he's saying hello from Bay Lake Tower.
Yes, from Bay. Oh, another one from Disney World. We got a lot of people tonight. I'm trying to keep up here.
We are ready to eat. Yeah.
Jolly Holiday.
Jolly Holiday's here. Oh, Holly's a tough one. She's going to be one of the top finishers. So, and Holly, that's Holly. Another Holly. We have 2 Hollies. Wow. Hello, Holly.
Yep, the Austins. They are definitely regulars here every Friday.
Yes, they are.
Love seeing them.
See them all the time. And Heidi Nana, right? Hi, Heidi.
Hi, Heidi. It's
great having lots of people. Heather from Massachusetts. Heather, I am from Agawam, Massachusetts, near Springfield. That's where I was born and raised. I now live in Buffalo, New York, but I was there till I was in my 20s. So love Massachusetts.
Yep, we got a lot of New Englanders tonight.
Greetings from South Carolina.
South Carolina.
Yeah, and my dad and stepmom live in South Carolina now, so I got relations everywhere. So, welcome to the show. What is the link tonight? Again, down at the bottom here, we've listed it. Go to crowd.live/quick, and that will take you to the web browser. Do that in your web browser. Do it on your phone, in the web browser on your phone, and that will take you right to the game. You need to put in a name. You need to put in an email address, but it's not important whether you put in a real one or not, but we aren't going to really be bothering you anyways, so you can put your real one in. And the third thing is you have to decide if you want to join a podcast team or if you want to play as a solo player. If you're coming from a different podcast show and you're joining us for trivia, we have certain teams that compete and certain teams that do better than others. There is a My DVC Points podcast team. So if you're a fan of us, you can join that team, try to boost our scores. We're usually not on the top though, but
we'll try. We'll try.
We did okay last week. We tied for third. So
yeah. Lauren
See a few
tuning in
more
tonight.
people. As I said, we want to say hi to everybody. So, Lauren Rice Springs, Evil
Lauren Rice
Queen is
Springs.
ready. Look at that.
Yes,
Yeah,
she is ready to go
she
tonight.
is
Oof.
ready. Yeah, you know your restaurants, right? Yeah,
Yep.
food and restaurants. So,
Hope nobody's hungry tonight because we're going to talk about all of the good restaurants, especially when we get to the table service ones.
okay.
We got What You Eat in Dan Austin.
Hey, I just saw a note from Gina that maybe Vicky's going to be able to join us in a little bit.
Now it's a real newscast takeover.
Is it? There she is.
There she is. 3 out of the 4 members are here
real.
tonight.
Yeah, we're repping.
I didn't
the
realize
Disney,
it was a newscast
the
night.
DVC newscast night. Yeah. So just Shannon couldn't make it. She's like
So,
super busy right now.
hey,
But
everyone.
Yeah.
you know, it's and while I'm here, I'm going to plug the DVC newscast. If you haven't listened to us, our shows are usually pretty short, 20 to 30 minutes. We publish about once a week, depending on when the news comes out. And we just, we talk about the latest news related to DVC and the Disney parks, and have some conversations of our opinions and what we think's going on. So I think it's an entertaining show, and it's fairly short, good for a 20, 30 minute commute. You can listen to it all at once, and it's perfect. So I think it's I think we're getting better and better. We got a team of 4 people now with the 3 of us and Shannon, and I think it's really rounding out nice. So
Yep. And we should have an episode soon. Spoiler, I think we're all really excited about Festival of the Lion King. That's the only spoiler I will give you. Then you got to watch the episode for the rest.
All right, let's
Aloha, Kenny.
let's see a few more people here. We got hello from Taylor Taylor Aiken from Texas. Hello.
Hello. We got Eric
That's
from
awesome.
Kentucky.
Hey,
Eric
guys.
from Kentucky. We got one of these years. We got to try to get all 50 states in here.
That would be awesome. Before April.
Yeah. Pennsylvania. That's great. That's just south of me. So.
Oh, wow. We
y'all
got a
from
lot.
Alabama.
Hey.
Alabama.
All
We're
right.
almost there.
Hey.
Yeah.
We're almost there. And we got Linda, who lives in my neck of the woods now, but is from your neck of the woods, Pete.
So that's right. Originally from Buffalo. Go Bills, Linda. Come on this weekend. Come on. We've got to beat Kansas City.
Yep.
Going to the Super Bowl.
Donna's on.
I'm allowed to say Super Bowl. The big game.
The big game.
The big
Yes.
game.
Yep.
I'm not allowed to say that other name that's registered.
TM.
We got Dave. Hi, Dave.
Hey, Dave.
What else do we got
So
here?
I can play because I don't know what the questions are. So I'm.
You can, yeah.
I
Yeah,
cannot.
right.
I saw 2 out of the 3,
saw
so
all of
I'm
them,
out.
yeah.
I'm out tonight.
I didn't see it, but since I'm controlling things, I don't want to mess around with it. So,
Yeah.
But
Glenn's here from
Glenn's here from
Maryland.
Maryland. Glenn's
Amy in
always
the
here. We love having Glenn here.
mitten. This is like half of America right here.
Positano family.
We definitely
is
got
in
more than
Ohio.
50%.
I know,
Yeah.
this is great. We got Michigan. Well, yeah.
Mhm.
So
Michigan.
since Chad not here, we've got someone
Ohio.
else representing
Mhm.
Michigan. Yeah.
And somebody saying
OHIO.
Ohio.
We all know that, even though we're not from there.
South Carolina.
South
Hey,
Carolina.
Steven.
South Carolina. And then another Ohio. That's right.
Wow.
Wow. Oh, wow. I think,
So
we got through everyone, Pete.
Very cool. All right. So let's do one last reminder. So the first round,
Ooh, I gotta do it.
I believe the first round is quick service restaurants, which is
It
what
says
I
quick.
wrote.
This is
so
quick.
crowd.live-quick. Make sure you log in, get in there. We're gonna kick it off in just a little bit. I'll give a little bit of a hint. Even though it's about restaurants, I didn't spend a lot of time talking about the food. It's your knowledge of the restaurants themselves. So
Fascinating.
I think there's some interesting trivia in here. Hopefully, some of the questions aren't very difficult, and a few of them are going to be a little bit tricky. That a little bit tougher. You have to know your theming and things like that. So,
Okay.
all right. So I think Vicky, whenever you're ready, not Vicky, Gina, whenever you're ready, you want to warp us over, and I'll start the music.
And before we start, look who's in the house tonight, Mr. Jeremy. And he said his 60-day window.
I got to kick this off, right? Okay. Let
Yep.
me.
Just wanted to make sure we had one more person in there. I didn't want to leave them out.
Nice.
How does this work? Is it going yet?
Yes. Play looks
Trying
right.
to. No, I don't want to skip the countdown.
No skip countdown. How do you do normal? Okay, it's going.
Okay, awesome. Is it going?
Sorry, guys. It just starts.
Is it going? I'm not
The
seeing
first
it.
question's
So.
already great, let me tell you.
Hey.
No music? We're all just muted with no music? That's good. Or is it just Pete that's muted?
All right, so you can really tell that we're not the regular folks here, but I think that worked if people were able to get onto their phones and go through those questions. So I think that worked. That should have worked okay.
It was fine.
Yeah, it was fine on the phone. That's
It was
good.
fine.
Because, yeah, because I muted myself and then I started the music and then I realized, but then Jake saved me with the music. So, all right. So we had 10 questions, quick service questions, and I guess I am able to look through these questions. We can look at the. Let me load the questions here. We can go through the summary. Hold on. All right. So, whoops. What
There it
is
is.
doing to me? Okay. Can everybody see that? Can you see that now? Am I doing that okay? All right. So first question was, what location uses antlers in all of its decorating? And think that the majority of people, looks like almost everybody, 96%, knew that was Gaston's Tavern. There are a lot of antlers in there, right?
Home to my favorite cinnamon roll on property.
Yeah. Yep. Question 2, what Muppet-themed restaurant used to be Pizza Planet? And there are, in fact, 2 Muppet-themed restaurants. Both of them were on here, and it looks like we got a few with the other one. But Pizza Rizzo, for many, many years, was themed to Toy Story Pizza Planet. It wasn't heavily themed. It was not at all like going into the movie. It was just a pizza restaurant that was named Pizza Planet. But that's what it was for probably close to 15 years or so before they converted it to Pizza Rizzo. So, and I think the pizza's a little better now. I'll be honest.
Good.
So, third question: what pavilion in Epcot is Sunshine Seasons quick service located? And it looks like a lot of people got this one right too. I didn't think this was a real hard one. The Land, it's the restaurant that's on the lower floor of the Land next to Living with the Land. All right, which Animal Kingdom quick service has outdoor seating with pavilions themed to different predators and prey? And that's a piece of trivia I learned a long time ago. It's pretty cool. Flame Tree Barbecue, you go there, each of those little outdoor areas where you can eat, each one has different predators and prey in the decorations of the pavilions.
I did not know that.
Yeah.
I did
I
not
just
know
went
that.
there too.
Yep. Yep.
I really enjoy that restaurant though.
Yeah, I mean the food's really good there too. That's probably my favorite quick service in Animal Kingdom. I can never say it right. Salati?
Satuli
Canteen.
Yeah, Satuli. The food there is pretty good too. Yeah.
It's excellent. Yes.
Question 5: Magic Kingdom restaurant shares a name with the location in the Pirates of the Caribbean movie. That would be Tortuga Tavern. They actually go to the island of Tortuga in several of the movies, but I remember in the first movie that's where Jack and Will sail to get their crew in the Curse of the Black Curse of the
That's
Black
right.
Pearl.
Right.
They meet Mr. Gibbs there, and they gather their crew from the island of Tortuga. And a lot of the ride references in the movie are in that scene that happens on Tortuga. Epcot quick service that you can get a macaron or a Napoleon, and looks like about 62% knew that was Le Hall, which is the
Leali.
Well, no, you wouldn't pronounce
It's French. It's
Yeah.
French. I mean,
okay, Le Halli. It's the
Good job.
restaurant at the back of France.
yes.
So it looks like most people got that right. I put down Le Cellier, thinking it's a French name, but no, that is a table service restaurant, not a quick service restaurant.
You caught a lot of people with
Yeah,
that.
so I
one.
caught some people with that.
We're learning
one.
so much today.
Yeah. Well, if you're not learning the trivia, it's
Exactly.
Not trivia.
So then, what quick service serves food to both the Resistance and the First Order? And that would be Ronto's Roasters. And it looks like most people got that. And I just wrote this question because I thought it was really funny to call a place Cosmic Rays. So.
Oh, I didn't even notice that.
I didn't notice it until right now.
Awesome.
And where in Epcot can you get the famous school bread? That is at the Kringla Bakery in Norway. So it looks like most people, 84%, got that one right. Which
Nice.
quick service is themed to paleontology grad student hangout? That would be Restaurantosaurus. There is a lot of theming around that in the restaurant. It's not super obvious, but if you look, you should be able to find it. And then the last question, which I thought everybody was going to get, but it was actually only 80%. Where can you find Sunny Eclipse? And that would be the actual Cosmic Rays Starlight Cafe in Tomorrowland. So
I think people might have been a little bit hesitant about that one after the first cosmic rays.
after the first,
Yes.
after the other.
They're like,
Fool
wait,
me again.
fool me once.
So let me see if I can see. Can we see how everybody's doing? Okay, so
Oh, look at Glenn
Look
on
at
top.
Glenn.
so here's how we're doing.
Oh,
We got a lot of 10 out of 10. So I
Kaylin.
guess I didn't make it too hard.
Yeah.
But we got Glenn at the top, Kaylin there. She
Nice.
reps the podcast sometimes.
She
Yeah.
does. She's a regular.
Heidi, Jeremy, actually,
A lot in second place, huh?
A lot of
A
good.
lot of 10 out of 10s.
Yeah. Let Courtney win. It's her birthday. Well,
Aw.
I can't
Oh.
control it, Courtney. I'd let you win, but you know, Holly, Tony, the Positanos, Amy, and Jolly Holiday rounding out the top 10. So I'm just going to scroll down real quick.
Everyone's doing really well this evening.
slowly. Yeah, so I thought a few of those were going to be tricky, but I guess not enough of them were. So, but that's okay. That's okay. We like seeing people do well. You know, there's the Evil Queen at 21st. So everybody's doing good. Yeah,
Glenn has a fan.
9 out of 10s, 8 out of 10s.
Go, Glenn.
Go, Glenn.
So we didn't stump too many people. Let's well, how about if we look at some of our comments too?
All right, let's see. What do we have here? We have Christine. Remember when Gaston's had the huge shank of meat? I do remember that.
Yeah. When it first opened, it could go in there. Now it's mostly just, you know, cinnamon buns, I think.
Cinnamon buns, and do they still have the LeFou's brew, or did they take that out because of the limited menus
I
in
don't know
the
if
souvenir
it's-
cup?
Yeah,
I know it was there
it's
before
probably-
COVID. I don't know if it's still there now.
Yeah.
But,
One wrong
Yeah.
I hate it when you get those ones wrong by mistake. I did that last week it ended up I was right though on that one. But yeah, when you hit that when you either hit that wrong button or Flame Tree Yak and Yeti, yeah. And
Yeah.
good. Glenn got it though. That's good. That's good.
10 out of
Great
10.
interview.
one's owned by Disney, the other one is not really owned by Disney. Yak and Yeti is a third party. I think
That's
some
true,
people
yeah.
forget that. Yeah, I think
Oh,
it's
yeah,
the same
that's
company.
right.
It's
It might be the same company as Rainforest and T-Rex, right? The
Yes.
same parent company.
Yeah.
Landry's.
It's Landry's.
Yes,
It's a
thank you,
Landry's
Landry's.
restaurant. Yeah. So
And then
the real prey there are the birds that are waiting
That's
for you to drop
true.
your
That is
food.
true.
That's right. That's right, Jeremy. They can be pretty bad there at Flame Tree.
and then
Actually,
Dan.
my favorite part about eating out there is listening to the screams from Everest over the lake
Oh, yeah.
Right.
about every 45 seconds.
Or the screams from Finding Nemo the musical of the kids saying it's too long.
Oh.
It's 45 I love that show, but I know some people don't like to sit through the 45 minutes.
I wouldn't mind sitting through the 45 minutes if the seats were more comfortable.
They are tough. And Dan's a fan of the pork shank. That he ate it in the big chair. Ooh, don't tell Gaston that you sat in his
nice.
chair.
Yeah, it's a good thing he didn't catch you.
Oh, and then good to know that they
They
still have LeFou's
LeFou's
brew.
I have not tried that yet. Is it worth
Oh, good.
trying?
It's okay. I thought it was a little bit
Okay,
bitter.
That's really
I just don't like things that are really sweet and bitter, but
well,
it's just not for me.
that sounds better than the blue milk. I had the blue milk and it was not okay.
Aw.
It was less than okay. I don't like to be too negative, but I wouldn't.
Yes,
it
I
was not
got
my
you.
favorite. I'll say this. And Bruce, a duck bit his wife at Flame Tree. Oh my goodness.
I wouldn't say that's not true, you know.
Let me see. Yeah. And then we got a birthday in the house. T Nina. Happy birthday.
Tina, okay, great. Happy birthday.
Birthday. I think
Happy
that rounds us
birthday.
out.
Yep. Okay, so let me I'm going to scroll this back up to the top, and as I said, clearly I don't completely know what I'm doing here with Crowdper, but Gina, can you warp us over? Looks like maybe she already did warp us over. So the next round, if you
We are warped.
you should be warped over in your browser. You can hit if you haven't been yet, you should be able to hit refresh in your browser, and it should warp you over. But if you look at the bottom here, we have crowd.live/table. So this is talking about table service restaurants. This one was written by Derek, so we can't give any hints because
We don't know.
None of us are Derek. So, but let me go ahead and get this started, and we'll go
What
on
is
to the second round.
projector view?
What?
Oh, we can see one question. That's okay.
Yeah, but you
Let's
can't
all
see the
get a head
answers,
start.
so
Okay, everybody
cool.
gets a head start.
You get a head
Well,
start.
And I think you'll probably know the answer to that one.
I'm trying to get it going there. So
All right, 10 seconds.
it's counting down. Okay.
Counting down.
Music time.
You gonna do the music again, Jake?
Yes, I'll take care of it.
All right, we'll let you go.
I think I got them all right.
Did you really?
Nice.
How about you, Jake? I was trying to. You can see I finally managed to get the questions up on the screen by the end, so I'm slowly figuring out what the heck.
I couldn't play. I saw 2 out of the 3 rounds, so I figured I'd sit out tonight. But
Yeah.
Oh, you
I
already saw.
I did play mentally a little bit, and they were pretty challenging. Some were, if you're
they?
not, our food, for me, it wasn't bad. But if you're not like really into table service restaurants, I could see how it could have been a little bit challenging. But
Yeah.
Donna says you got her with the Pinocchio distractor. Good job, Derek.
Gotta be a distractor,
All
Donna.
right, so now
Gotta
it
be.
looks like I maybe know what I'm doing here with sharing the screen.
Okay.
So hopefully, let me see.
We're
here.
waiting.
There it is. See, so I can
There
spell.
you
Yay.
go.
Yay!
Yay.
I'll get there eventually. I figured it out. No training, okay?
Was it? I'm like trying to remember too. Was it summary? I can't remember.
Yeah, it's summary. Except I got to
We
go to the
did
summary
it.
screen. Yeah, by the third round, I'll have it figured out. So here's the question. So let's see. Vicky thinks she did pretty well. Let's see. Which Magic Kingdom restaurant features a family-style Thanksgiving dinner? And the answer there was Liberty Tree Tavern. Yeah, I've never done the dinner there.
I have done
Me
it.
too.
Yeah.
I think it's really good. It's a really good price for all you can eat
I think
or
so,
all you
too.
care to enjoy. Right now
Joy.
it's at $39, which is not bad for Disney at
Mhm.
all.
Exactly.
So
Which Epcot restaurant lets you watch fish and divers as you eat? And that would be the Coral Reef, of course. I saw a marriage proposal there one time where the
Mm.
diver held up a sign, "Will you marry me?"
Wow,
Yeah.
that is cool.
That was pretty cool. That is a fun restaurant, especially with the little kids, and it's well worth getting there a little bit early and saying, I want a table down by the tank, because
Okay.
we've sat by the tank and we've sat in the back row, and it's completely different.
Oh, I'm
routine.
sure.
So
Yeah.
especially if you're there, with kids that are interested in seeing the fish, take the little extra weight to get that seat down front.
Cool.
Question 3: Which Magic Kingdom restaurant has 2 sets of paw prints out front? Well, that's a good question, and of course, it is Tony's Town Square Tavern, and the paw prints are of who?
Lady and the
Lady
Tramp.
and the
Lady
Tramp.
and the
And usually
Tramp,
it's
right.
blocked by, what I was told was it was blocked by strollers usually.
Huh.
And now
Yeah.
with COVID and everything, there's not as many
You can see
strollers.
it.
So now you can actually see it. That was a report from a family member of mine who just ate there.
That's pretty cool. I did not know that. So even I learned something, and I know a lot of minutia from Disney, that's for sure. Question 4: Where at Epcot can you go for fish and chips and a pint of Guinness? And that would, of course, be Rose and Crown.
Love it.
And it does look like you got a few people with Raglan Road. You certainly can get fish and chips and a pint of Guinness at Raglan Road, but you won't find it at Epcot. It's in Disney Springs. So, but most people, we got 89% got that right. Where can you eat bratwurst while listening to polkas? Well, it looks like most people got that one as well. The Beer Garden restaurant in Germany, in Epcot. And yeah, I wouldn't think the Coral Reef, that would be a weird place to be listening to
I don't
polkas.
think so.
But, yeah. And where can you watch old movies while eating in a car? This is one of my favorites. I love terrible 50s and 60s sci-fi movies. So it's funny, we go to that. I've actually seen almost every movie that they show trailers for in that in there. So I enjoy those terrible, and I'll completely admit it, those movies are terrible, but but the cheesiness of them is part of the fun. So,
That's one where it's more about the ambiance for me that I go there than the food.
Yeah,
the food's okay. It's not great. It's okay. But the
I would
ambiance
agree.
is
The food is okay, though I will say their shakes are fantastic. So that's the one thing I never go without having a shake there. So, and it used to be they would give you that whole, that giant silver cup, so you'd get like 2.5 glasses of shake, but they don't do that anymore. But all right, what table service looks out on people riding an attraction? And it looks like we're gonna have to make a fix here, because there are actually 2. Oh, no, it isn't. Okay, so this was a trick, right? What table service looks out on people riding an attraction? Pinocchio Village House does look out on people riding an attraction, but it is not a table service restaurant, right?
no.
So
I think that's what a lot of people in the crowd are saying, that one got them.
Yeah.
Because
It's quick service.
Yeah, 'cause that is a quick service. So the correct answer is St. Angel Inn. That's a good Derek trick. He does those type of things.
He does do that.
Yeah.
Everyone
so-
got that one wrong. Same.
Yeah.
I did the same. Everyone.
So, which park has a table service restaurant accessible without a park ticket? And that's a great question. Animal
That is a great
Kingdom,
question. But
right?
you see
Animal
it when you
Kingdom.
walk in. You see the
Rainforest.
Rainforest
Rainforest
Cafe.
Cafe. You can enter
Mhm.
Rainforest Cafe from inside the park and outside the park. So
Mhm.
yeah, you
Just
do
a
not
few
need
feet away from the turnstiles.
Mhm.
Literally a few feet.
On the left, I
In
think it
fact,
is.
you used to be able to enter the park through the restaurant. I don't know if you still
Mm.
can.
You still can. They still have a turnstile, a small turnstile on that end.
Yeah, it used to be a little bit of a trick that you could go in there for opening and nobody would be at that turnstile and you could get in ahead of a bunch of people. But I think they've kind of stopped letting people in at the start. So another one of those loopholes that have been closed. What restaurant features food cooked in front of guests? That would be Teppanyaki. That is the hibachi style Japanese restaurant.
Teppanyaki.
Yep, it's very, very good. We have some of those restaurants locally, and I think the one Teppanyaki is very good quality. Which Magic Kingdom restaurant features the Schweitzer Slush, Punchline Push, and Punch, and Dr. Fall's signature steak? And that, of course, would be Jungle Cruise Skipper's Canteen.
My favorite restaurant in Magic Kingdom, Skipper
really?
Canteen. It's
Okay.
so good. The Dr.
I'll
Fall
try
steak
it.
is incredible, and then the taste like chicken, because it is also really good.
Okay,
Yeah,
I'll try it.
we have to try that again. We went the first time and didn't love it, and we haven't been back since. But it wasn't that it was bad enough that we don't want to go back, but it was just I want to try it again because in the early days they had some pretty weird stuff on the menu, and so
They've scaled back. They definitely
Yeah.
have scaled back from when they started off.
Yeah, and I like exotic food, but it was even a little more than for me. So, all right, so I'm gonna pop up the rankings here,
Here we go.
and this should give us the current game rankings, the current round. So this
The
round
usual
it was
Jeremy. Mm-hmm.
Nice job,
Jacques,
Jamie.
Geek and Glenn,
Not bad,
Riri, and the
Glenn.
Positanos again.
Nice.
So who do we think? I'm going to switch this to the multi-gang rankings. Who do we think is going to be on top? Is it going to be Jeremy or Glenn?
I'm going to give it to Jeremy because a lot of people missed that
Yeah.
Pinocchio's one, and he got it
I
right.
think Jeremy.
Let's see here.
Yep.
Yeah, so Jeremy is
On top.
looks like about 21 points ahead of Glenn.
It's very close.
Heidi's
very
right there
close.
too.
Yeah,
It's
Heidi's
anyone's
Heidi's
game.
there.
It's still anyone's game in the last round, so that's good to see. And let's go look at the team rankings. Who do you think is
It's
in
halftime.
the top?
I guess
My DVC
Deacon?
points.
My DVC, yeah. Oh,
No.
Wow,
Imagineer
Imagineer.
Imagineer
We beat the
podcast
free
is on
agents.
top, and Welcome
Haha,
Buddies
at
are
least.
about 100 points behind, and Team My DVC points is way down in 7th.
We've never won.
Never won. Maybe one.
Truth be told.
One of these weeks, so one of these weeks we should just lock every other team out and just have one or have the one team, and then then we can actually win.
We can wait and we can have a party afterwards in Discord.
Yeah. All right, I'm gonna go back to I'm gonna go to the other screen. While I'm calling up the other screen, you want to put up some comments?
Yes, let's see. We got Marianne. She said she
Yeah.
missed 2 questions. Not bad. It was a
that's
tough
not
round, so
bad.
80% is not bad. Rebecca, 10 out of 10. She got the
Nice.
Sand Angel in. Way to go.
And hell.
And then Code Blue Data Solution says one would argue that you can actually see anyone on Sand Angel.
Well, it met all the criteria if you read all the little bits, of the
By
question.
process of elimination, I think you
Yes.
would have figured it out. Oh man, I need to go back to Beer Garden. I have not been there before ever.
We should
So,
go together. I've never been
really?
either.
We should go. Now it's family
Yeah.
style,
I
so it's
love
not a full
Beer
buffet.
Garden.
Yeah.
I love beer garden.
Is it good?
So
I love
Yeah.
sausage,
I'm
all the pretzel, all the
in case you can tell,
fixins.
Scheidle, where I'm
yes,
of
yes.
German descent. So
I see.
Okay, it's official. So our end of the year holiday party for Newscast is going to be at Beer Garden. It's official.
all right, there you go.
Exactly. It's decided.
And the, same LOL. I'm assuming they're referencing the Pinocchio's question like everybody else.
Mhm.
And then doesn't Pinocchio's look out over Small World? It does, but it is not a table service.
Mm-hmm.
Pinocchio's got me.
Of course it did.
And then I'm just curious to see how many of us were fooled by the comments. It looks like a lot of people were fooled on that one. And I actually feel bad. That was a really tricky one on there. Pinocchio's is quick service, and then not table service.
Not table.
And people come into Derek's defense here and saying that it is not table service. Right after I picked Pinocchio's, same.
I know. Some people.
And then Jake, come on, man, that I'm assuming he means I have not been to Beer Garden. It's hard to get all of them on World Showcase.
Especially with the food festivals, right?
Right. Sometimes I just do the festivals and that's my dinner. So it's hard to get to all of them. But one day I definitely have to go. And then love Beer Garden. The entertainment is great too. And Lauren says, someone said the magic word pretzel.
Yep.
And then Jeremy's there being a good sport. It's anyone's game at this point. Yes, it is. It's very close. And then Taylor Atkin coming to Derek's defense again. Pinocchio's is quick service. And then don't feel bad. That's the game. That one went away. And then I got Sanjolin right. Way to go, Jess. You were paying attention to detail. And then, Code Blue Data Solutions, that's Kenny. So he says, don't feel bad. That's the game. I didn't write the questions this round. Exactly. But yeah, that was all Derek. And I guess he did a really good job because a lot of people were fooled if you didn't pay attention. And then I also did not know where the dancers were at. And I'm assuming he means Beer Garden. Wow, it looks like Vicky, we got to head over to Beer Garden.
Yeah, I'm trying to share my screen, and for some reason now it doesn't want to pop up. So I'm not sure what I'm doing.
Oh, no.
There we go.
Here it goes. Okay.
There we go. We're warped.
We are warped.
Yep, and Gina has warped us over to the third round, which is written by Jake. So you're going to give us any hints here? This is character and signature dining. So this is the high price stuff.
This is the high price stuff. Right. This is my favorite type of meals. I love things that are unique. I love things that are special. I did 5 and 5. There's going to be 5 signature restaurants and then 5 character meals. Should be pretty easy. I think there's one tricky one towards the middle. You'll know what I mean once you get into it.
Yeah. Is it all in park? Because I noticed the first.
No, we did parks and resorts because a lot of most of the signature restaurants are in resorts. Usually the parks only have about 1 to 2, depending on the park. I think Epcot's the only one that has more than 1.
Right.
Yeah, we covered all the ones in the park. So if you know your park signatures, you'll get a couple right. And then, of course, the resorts. And a lot of the character meals are in the resorts. So be on the lookout for that.
All right. So let me get us started. I think now I can do this without even... it's showing on screen, so let's see if I can get this right.
We believe in you, Peter.
And we are going, yes, beginning 10 seconds. So
nice.
Good luck, everybody.
Good luck, folks.
So we had a slight glitch for question 1. For
there?
me, at least. For me, I did. Jake, you're muted. The number 10 was number 1 weirdly, and then I couldn't answer it. But then it went to number 2, and then I could like answer it from there.
It looks like a lot of people in the chat, almost everyone who's commenting is saying that was the case. So
okay.
Did it go backwards or it just went 10 and then 2?
Then it was fine.
Okay.
It went 10 was labeled number 1, but then you couldn't answer it. And then 2 through 10 was fine after that. And then 10 popped up again. And I'm like, oh, I see what happened, you know.
Was it a different 10?
I don't know if you want to throw out number 1.
Did
everybody get the Crystal Palace restaurant? Did everybody get a Crystal Palace question?
It was the same one, but you couldn't answer it. So everybody.
All right, hold on. Let me
That is really strange.
Let me pop up.
I saw it on the screen, but it was not on the phone.
It wasn't on the phone.
So if you could throw out number 1, that would be great.
Smart call, right?
Let me hold on.
I don't know how to throw out a question, but I know they can do it.
I think I can do it, but let me let me get the tab up here.
Okay.
Somebody said, Donna, that some of the answers might have been wrong.
Gina did it already. Gina did it. Gina
corrected
it. I was very stumped by your question, Jake, but I got it right.
Which one?
But like barely with any time left. You know the panoramic view of Magic Kingdom? It was specific, and I was like, which one?
You have 2. Now, you can also see from the restaurant, but it's not on the highest floor of the resort.
Yep.
It's on the ground level.
I was like,
so it's not even... Yep. Narcoossee's is hidden all the way in the back.
I got maybe 1 point for it because it was like at the end. It was almost time up. So
yeah, I made you guys think.
Do we want to see some? Well, let's look at the answers and then we'll call up some comments. Okay.
Sounds good.
I cannot get the screen to go up again. I don't know, Gina, if you can help me here, but for some, there it goes. Here it goes. I don't know what I'm doing wrong, but all right. So there we go. So it looks like we tossed out the first question there.
Oh, good.
Which was about the 100-acre wood folks, but
okay.
What a shame. That's one of my favorite restaurants.
That's
why I included it.
So
Gina's note, she tossed out number 9 too. I'm not sure what number 9 was. We'll get to it. We'll realize what it is when it's there.
Yeah, I do think I would have gone 10 out of 10 if I had been playing, but I did not play. How about you, Vicky? How'd you do?
No, I got 1 wrong. Let's see if it's the question that was thrown out.
It was thrown out or not. Okay. So the first question or the second question, which location can you dine with Cinderella, Lady Tremaine, and the stepsisters? That would be 1900 Park Fair when it's open. I don't believe it's open at the moment.
No, it's not. And I know a lot of people got confused with Cinderella's Royal Table. Remember, Lady Tremaine and the stepsisters are not at Royal Table. They are only at 1900 Park Fair.
Right.
That's right. And also you can get your strawberry soup there, which a lot of people love. Which restaurant offers Chippendale Harvest Feast? That would be the Garden Grill, which is in the Land. That is the rotating restaurant. Or
slowly.
Very slow. You don't even notice it.
If it revolves or rotates. I guess it rotates. Let's get those two things confused. I think it's interesting that you chose the Seven Dwarfs Mine Train as an option because that would be a very interesting character design.
I thought, okay, when I did it, I thought of like, what's the word? Artist Point. I was like, let's try to confuse people here with Artist Point.
Yeah.
And it was so that more people could get it right. That's why I did it. Yeah.
Okay.
Well, you got one person.
Where can you dine with Lilo and Stitch for breakfast? That would be at Ohana.
Yeah.
I can't wait for them to open back Ohana.
Yeah.
That is my number 1 restaurant in like all of the country. I love Ohana dinner and breakfast.
Oh, really?
Yeah,
I like the breakfast.
I'm okay about. Breakfast is good, but I think dinner's just so good.
Okay, it's my favorite.
The breakfast is fine. It's standard breakfast food, right? But so it's more about the characters. But yeah, I agree. The dinner is really a treat. So, question 4: what signature restaurant offers a panoramic view of the Magic Kingdom from the highest floor of the resort? And yes, you could trick people because Topolino Terrace does give you the highest view of the highest floor of the resort,
Right.
but not Magic
Not
Kingdom.
Magic Kingdom.
And
Right.
Narcoossee's gives you a panoramic view of Magic Kingdom, but not from the
Not-
highest floor.
Not from the highest floor. I
So
made sure I included that at the end.
Mhm.
The correct answer is California Grill.
For sure.
And California Grill is wonderful. I've never had a bad meal there. We were just there in October, and the scallops were amazing. So that is definitely high on the list if you have not eaten there to try.
Oh, it's so good. I love the beef brisket wontons as an appetizer. It's so good. It's probably my favorite thing on the menu there. Really good stuff.
So what steakhouse overlooks Stormalong Bay? And the answer there is Yachtsman. And you got a few people with Le Cellier, which is definitely does not overlook Stormalong Bay.
Close, but not overlooking.
Mhm.
Yeah. So, and that is also on one of my top restaurants in signature restaurants at Disney World, but it is also not open at the moment. So
a lot of these are not open at the
I
moment.
know.
Oh yeah.
And as is the next one, which in the Animal Kingdom Lodge, which location offers signature dining? Again, fantastic restaurant.
Chico.
Really
this
good
is
restaurant.
also one of my favorites. I do think all of these restaurants that you list here are actually great restaurants, and
They're all my favorites. Every single one that I included.
Boma and Jico are all at Animal Kingdom. Boma is at Kidani, but they're all at Animal Kingdom Lodge. Sanaa is at Kidani, but it would still be considered Animal Kingdom Lodge. Tiffin's is actually in Animal Kingdom itself.
Right.
And has very good food. And I also recommend the Lounge if you want a quick bite to eat and it's a little off time. They have some wonderful small bites and drinks there, and a lot of Joe Rohde influence if you're a fan of his. Question 7: which Magic Kingdom restaurant is technically considered signature dining? And I thought you were going to get some people with that one because it is indeed Cinderella's Royal Table. Be Our Guest. I don't know. Is that is not a signature?
I made sure I double checked right before I put it in. It is considered unique dining. Even though it's priced signature, it's not considered signature. Only Cinderella's Royal Table. So but I think some people might have had an issue. I don't know if CrowdPer put the wrong answer initially, because someone here said that it was incorrect, but whoever it was, we fixed it now. It's correct. It's checked off as Cinderella's.
Okay. Question number 8. Strawberry Shortcake. Enough said. That could only be Hoop-Dee-Doo musical review.
Hoop-Dee-Doo. I can't wait for that one to return. That's one of my favorite dining experiences.
Much fun. I haven't been in quite a while actually, and I also am looking forward to maybe on our second night after we do Beer Garden, we can go over and do Hoop-Dee-Doo the next night.
Oh, nice. Perfect newscast night.
Yeah, exactly.
That is one that if I would have known everything would have shut down, I would have gone to Hoop-Dee-Doo when I went in February. I just didn't know. And that's one of my favorite restaurants. It's so much fun. I can't wait for all those cast members to return.
And that's the thing I was going to say. And that's the worst of that is that those cast members, got laid off. So, and then question 9, I'm not sure what happened here because there's only... Did they give everybody credit on this one or something?
This is the other one that Gina's going to throw out. So,
okay,
no worries. It's just a glitchy day.
Yeah,
glitchy day, guys.
But I thought you were correct with this one that the new system. Well, I guess I don't know. The Artist Point was a signature resort.
That question got fumbled. That wasn't one of mine, so I have no idea who was behind that one. But I will defend it, saying that Wilderness Lodge Artist Point was considered signature, and then now it's not actually. It's on the website. It's not considered signature. Again, it was not me, but it should have been. It should have been only. I can't even read because it's so far away. But Artist Point should not have been a correct answer.
Okay. Well, then in that case, though, then that was right that both the Poly and Wilderness Lodge don't have signature restaurants.
Right. Okay.
Right. One doesn't
check it out.
have. So, but yeah. So,
right.
So we got that one thrown out. So. And it does look like maybe this round was set to 200 points. Am I reading that right?
Yeah, we usually up it.
Do we want to let's look at comments before
let's look at the comments.
Yes.
We
go to the.
A lot of people here with Ohana. It's their go-to restaurant.
Nice.
It's my go-to restaurant. I try to go there every single trip. And I love it. I think it's such a good value.
Yeah,
and it's a good stuff.
My only problem is I don't eat as much as I used to, even though my stomach looks like I do. I really don't eat a lot anymore. And like, the food is so good. I can't eat enough of it. And then the bread pudding is so fantastic. I never have any room left. So that's the only thing I don't like about Ohana is I want to be able to eat more.
I like the breakfast. I know no one else does, but I think the food is better. Like the meat is a little bit different there. So
Yeah.
I love the breakfast just because Stitch is my favorite character. The food is definitely better at dinner, though, in my opinion.
yeah.
Yeah, we had our last breakfast there. The food was fine. The character experience was not good at all, and so yeah.
Were they not there?
What?
They were.
The
They were
characters
there. Okay.
I don't want to spend the.
No, you're fine.
You know,
I was just
okay.
But it was just an hour and a half, and all the characters didn't come around. So.
Oh, okay, got it. Just sometimes I think once I had a different character, like Goofy was there. I was like, that's different. So
yeah, it's usually Pluto.
yeah,
so they had Pluto out front, and you got your picture with Pluto, and then we sat and waited for like an hour, and then we got in, and I think like Stitch literally ran by, and we barely saw him.
Stitch.
It's just Stitch.
Yeah, but still,
level
like we didn't
high.
get a picture or anything, and then
okay, I
and
got
then
you.
Lilo did stop by, and then Mickey never got around to us after like an hour and a half. So it was,
I understand.
For what you're paying. But anyways,
Yeah.
that's not everybody's experience. But sorry, I didn't mean to talk about that. But Jennifer, California Grill brunch is my most favorite dining experience ever. I've not tried the brunch there because the dinners are so good, but I have heard that it's very good. Yeah.
Okay. That's
and
one to try.
then Dan is saying, now I wish I can make my ADRs. All of us. It's definitely got me hungry. And then Glenn saying that I know my food and those dumplings at Cali Grill are to die for. Yes, they are. You will thank me later. And then with the sourdough bread on the side, it's just like that could be dinner right there between the bread and the wontons and something to drink. That's dinner. It's so good. And then
I like Jackie's comment here about the room service at the Poly.
Let me scroll down to that one, and then
am I too far ahead of you?
You are a little bit, but I could try to find. Let me just keep going here. Marianne says, I really dislike Ohana. It's a hit or miss. Either you love it or you hate it.
Yeah.
Because it's very specific food. It's not like they have a ton of variety. It's if you really like meat and you like noodles and pot stickers, then that's your thing. If you're not into those things, it's probably not as good of a deal.
You gotta be into meat.
Yeah, because that's the star of the show at that restaurant. That's what you're paying for. And then let's see here. Tony Ann saying Jake checks the website. The website still says table service. That's quick service. So it has not been updated. Yep, that's exactly why I did not put it as the correct answer, was because in the website it is not signature yet. I guess, I don't know.
Yeah.
And then Jeremy saying Ohana was my first Disney restaurant, so it holds a special place in my heart. And I like the breakfast too, Vicky.
Yay.
Yeah, so Ohana definitely is a lot of people's favorite. Then we do, Jess says we go to Ohana dinner on every trip as well. Yes.
Don't skip Jackie's question there. You just
don't skip
room service at the Poly. That's the one I was commenting on earlier.
Because it's a different order. Yeah, here. Here we go. Room service at the Poly to get the Twilight Feast.
People really like that. Yeah, I've never done it, but
that actually sounds really appealing to me, because if I can't eat it all in one night, I could finish it the next night. So I might
share it
next time. Yeah.
Yep. And then Christine saying that her worst dining experience was at Yachtsman. Believe it or not, our server was not on her game.
Oh my goodness. I love Yachtsman, and we've always had excellent service, but I do have to say that can happen
anywhere.
I kind of feel like with Disney, if you have one bad experience, especially if it's like a server experience, don't let that turn you off completely to the restaurant, because you can have a bad server or a bad night. But if the food's bad, that's another thing. But I mean, if the bad server, I always say give it another chance. And because we've had the occasional bad server, but they're mostly pretty good there across Disney's site.
And then Dan is saying, "How dare you?" I'm assuming he's saying someone who didn't like Ohana.
Right.
Yep, definitely. I'm with you, Dan. I love my Ohana, and I will defend it always. I always defend my Ohana, but it is you either love it or you hate it. So I totally
Mhm.
understand people who don't like it.
Yeah.
Then Justin said he did Cali Grill last night.
Wow,
Wow, so
Justin.
good. But ow, my
Yeah.
wallet.
Right.
Yeah.
And then Holly says, pot stickers and peanut sauce. Yes, the pot stickers are my absolute favorite thing on the menu there. They're so good. I have so many of them. And then Marianne, you are better just be stirring the pot. LOL. We got the Ohana evangelist with us tonight, the
Right.
army. A lot of people defending.
See, they're not after you on tonight, Jake, for
Yeah.
there's
So
no
see,
Muppets questions.
There's no Muppets questions. I'm on. I like the crowd likes me tonight.
Marianne night. Yeah.
They're after Marianne.
They're after her. I'm not a fan of the noodles
Trying
or
to
the pot
touch
stickers.
my-
Yeah, that's a lot of it. So then.
That's pretty much half the meal right there. So, we had it delivered to a bungalow and watched the
Oh,
fireworks.
that sounds great.
Nice.
And then Dan said, "But the shrimp and steak and chicken wings, I'm with you, Dan. I love that. I don't think there's one thing on the menu there that I don't like. Everything I really enjoy, and I've never had a bad experience. I don't know about Pete and Vicky if you guys have ever. I know Pete at breakfast.
Ohana, as I said, I love it. It's just I can't eat enough nowadays to for me to go to these all you care to enjoy places. And,
Yeah.
but the one time the times I've been there, love the food. Fantastic.
I've never had the dinner actually, but I like all the things you just said. So I believe I would really like it.
Yeah, it's really good.
And then somebody else. Oh,
okay.
I guess it's time to go. Top player. We have y'all. We love the
Yeah.
questions, but it is an hour time frame. So
okay, so let's get to this. Let's come on, pop up. Okay, so this is the round. Top player: Tony, Heidi, Jeremy, Glenn, Iron Missy. Let's see multi-game. I think it's either going to be Jeremy. I think it's
gotta
going
be
to be Jeremy.
Yep.
Jeremy got it.
Oh,
by 22
Heidi.
points,
Look at
though. Look at
that.
that. Heidi was only 22 points back. Wow. Tony also. Glenn
and fourth.
Holly,
Not bad.
And let Courtney win. It's her birthday. Came in sixth.
You know,
That's pretty
6
good.
is pretty
Courtney.
good.
You know, so we're gonna disqualify these top 5 and declare Courtnney the winner because it's her birthday.
Happy birthday! You win.
Happy
She's the
birthday.
honorary winner. She's our honorary winner.
You're our honorary winner. And let's go to the team rankings.
Welcome homies.
Welcome homies.
Good job,
Came in
guys.
top. They do well every time. WWW POV
Point of view,
trivia
yeah.
team geeking on the geeks and the crushers get the top 4. And my DVC point got up to 6th. That's not too
I
bad.
think that's pretty good.
Yeah, we don't always come in that high, so that's good for us. All right. Well, I think, we are a little past 5 minutes, so I will give a little plug for the Patreon. If you like this, if you like the shows in the My DVC Points Network, if you like the trivia, support us at patreon.com/mydvcpoints. And we have, as Patreon members, there's some extras you get to do. After all these live shows, there's a live chat in Discord that you can attend to, that a lot of the Chad's Hard Ticket event. And so you can come and chat with us podcasters and, ask some questions, talk about Disney with a bunch of Disney geeks is always a lot of fun. And is there anything else I missed? We did the final scores.
I don't think so. I think let's show everybody's thank yous. Thank you.
Yay.
Thank you.
Yeah.
You're welcome, guys.
It was
And
fun.
good night. And then not a bad show for showing off the community hall. Thanks to all my peeps who played.
Yay.
Yeah. And I'll give one more plug. Listen to the DVC newscast. It's
Yes.
microphones in the way.
It's our podcast.
All 3 of us are on there along with Shannon Ford. And, I think it's a lot of fun of a podcast. As I said, it's a perfect length for a commute. It's about 20 to 30 minutes, typically an episode. We talk about the latest Disney news, and it's a lot of fun. So with that, I am going to say good night. You can join us over on the Discord. Some of us will be over there. in a few minutes. And that's all I got to say. So good night, everybody. Thanks for playing.
Good night.
Night.
Bye.